fucking demon. Yes. Finally.
What's up, YouTube? We're back again. Yes, sir. We're going to be doing a little video tonight on some koi products. Now, these are awesome. It's a sleep aid shot and wellness shot, but basically a hemp extract with CBD in there. So, we're going to drink some of that. And then I got this koi CBD juice, too, which I put in my vape. We're going to try it out, see how it goes, talk a little Zen. Check these. They're awesome. Alright, let's run it. Yo.
Yo, what up, kid?
What up, Ian? Good to have you back on the show, my dude.
Hell yeah.
Pleasure as always, bro. So what we got here are some hemp shots, man. And CBD infused and melatonin infused. So
Wow.
gonna
Let's
gonna help us sleep and everything. Yeah. Pretty nice. Let's look what the ingredients are in the bag. It's 25 milligrams of the extract. So yeah, without further ado, let's put them back.
Hell yeah. See what this is all about.
Yes, sir. Now I like the koi products. They're like all natural from isolate too, which is awesome.
Explain what isolate is to our viewers.
Isolate is just like the isolated chemicals. Whatever. If it's like THC isolate, it's only THC.
Okay.
If it's CBD isolate, then it's just CBD in there. There's no other cannabinoids. Now, I like a little bit of each. The full spectrum products are great because it has all the cannabinoids, but the isolate kind of gives you a feel. It gives you a more strong feeling of just one of the cannabinoids. So we're gonna throw these back.
Cheers to the good life.
Cheers, bro. Really sweet taste at first.
Tastes good.
Yeah, real good. I get like a vitamin kind of flavor to
Like
it.
a
as
really
well.
really good vitamin.
Yeah, I wonder. Let's see what kind of vitamins are in here. Okay, so it's got B3, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and hemp extract.
A lot of magnesium, which is really good for you.
Yeah. So anyway, man, we're just gonna chat it up a little bit, talk some Zen, and see where we're feeling in about 15 minutes.
Cool.
So what's going on in your life right now, Ian? What do you got for us?
Just staying busy, man. Keeping my mind occupied. Talking to good people. Surrounding myself with positive influences.
Yes, sir.
And just making the most out of life with what I got.
Yeah.
I'm excited about my life. I enjoy every moment. I stay in the moment. People always say that time heals everything. And I have to say that I disagree because
Yeah, me too.
time takes my tomorrows and turns them into yesterdays. And with that type of thinking on my mind frequently, I tend to stay in the moment by having that type of awareness. So, that's a good
Now
thing.
that's a key point you said, staying in the moment. And it's really easier said than done, pretty sure everybody can agree with that. But staying in the moment for me is crucial because when you think about it, the future doesn't really exist because when you're living in the moment, that's all you have.
Yeah.
And the past doesn't exist. And this immeasurable moment that we're in, because by the time you say now, it's already become the past.
Right.
So it's an interesting thing. I love like living in the moment as much as I can, and I do a couple things to keep me there. A lot of what I do is I like to be in nature.
Absolutely.
Being in nature really tunes me in, keeps
Boom.
me grounded. That's another key for staying in the moment, staying grounded.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, and I feel like you have so much more appreciation for the world. If you're not worried about what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes or tomorrow, you're going to enjoy what you're doing at the time a lot more. And same thing with the past. Like, most people are so caught up thinking about the past.
You're stuck.
Yeah, that it's
Stuck.
they're thinking about it so much that it's affecting what they're doing at the time.
Yes.
And you can't live life that way. You know, you won't get the most out of life that way.
Right.
The way I see it, definitely not. Definitely not. I gotta jump in real quick and say this CBD CBD vape juice is amazing. I love this Koi CBD juice. I'm puffing on it right now. You can give that a try, man, because it is awesome. I love vaping CBD because it gives me a really relaxed, easygoing feeling. Especially after a long day, come home, you know, I could see myself taking one of these right here, just chilling. Talk about a way to stay in the moment, you know. Natural substances really ground me. They connect me to the earth and connect me to right here and now.
And I have to say that he's telling the truth, because I see Tyler every day after work. We meet up, and he gives me my second wind with these natural solutions.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be exhausted from working a 13-hour day, moving around, constantly ripping and running all day. And when I meet up with Tyler, he'll have some natural solution or some remedy.
That's it.
And man, I tell you, it gives me my second wind, and that helps me ease into the next day. That's one thing about all these different natural solutions that you bring to the table, is that the next day there's no hangover feeling. There's no negative repercussions. Everything that comes after, like this right here, I'm sure will be good, just because I trust my brother here. And but everything that after we do these little reviews and whatever, man, the next morning I wake up feeling like I'm 14
Well rested,
again.
rejuvenated.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I wake up
yeah.
feeling young. It's good for my bones, my joints, my vision, the clarity in my brain. It helps a lot. Like, this is a good alternative to pharmaceuticals.
Oh, absolutely.
Or
Pharmaceuticals,
medicine,
have
period.
no place. I believe they have no place in our life. You know, you can achieve everything through natural things. You know, stuff you
Agreed.
can just go out and grow, go out and find, and it's really powerful. I love this. It's like better living through chemistry, but the right way. You know, I never feel my body, you know, reaching out and, you know, screaming at me, hey, slow down with this, or take it easy, you know. When I'm living clean like this, I'm always feeling on top of my game, always feeling 100%, and I believe that's how you get the most out of life, you know, living clean like that. You know, and that's what really helps me stay in the moment, because I'm positive, I'm happy all the time, you know, and I'm my best self. And I feel like the more that people get into these natural solutions, the better off that they're going to be, and the better off they're going to live lives. Now, I'm not saying, you know, if you have psych meds, go out and stop taking them, you know.
No.
But I'm saying, instead of quickly reaching for a pharmaceutical or something like that, you know, see if alternate natural things help too.
It's like you said earlier, natural solutions. This is not going to necessarily stop your issues or end life's problems, because life was going to throw problems at you all the time.
There's no real cure-all.
Right. So, but this does offer a natural solution, so you can bypass, you know, going to a doctor for anxiety medication.
Yeah.
That if you get off the anxiety medication, now you're facing death through withdrawals.
Right. Yeah. I used to take anti-anxieties, and man, it was not a good feeling. I always felt hazy, out of it, and just, you know, I was doing things that weren't me, and the people around me could see that, and they've told me, you know, you've got the light in your eyes back. You know, you seem on top of your game, and this is all through, you know, just natural things like kava, like CBD. You know, not only does it help with, you know, my little minor back pain that I have, but at the end of the day, I feel great. You know, I could go out, eat a CBD gummy, and I'll go out, and my conversation is more natural. I don't have these things, these pharmaceuticals that are making me feel that way, because then when I don't have it, that automatically sets me into a panic attack, just knowing that it's not close by, that I don't have access to it. And that's an uncomfortable feeling that'll always be in the back of your mind.
So I'm not sure about the facts behind it, but from every time that I've enjoyed these natural solutions, what we call them, every time I've enjoyed them, I've never once had the inclination to like keep pursuing it. Like
Yeah.
I don't feel any kind of addictive proproperties
Yeah,
involved.
they're
with this at all.
non-habit for me.
And I was gonna ask that, so they're non-habit for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's fucking perfect.
They're non-intoxicating and non-habit forming, which is at the end of the day what you want to do. If you've got work, if you've got drug tests to pass, if you've got anything along those lines where you need to be sharp and on your game,
Right.
then the natural way is the way to go.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep you who you are. It's not gonna alter your brain chemistry in too strong of a way where you're either gonna be in a daze or not acting yourself.
Because I love the clarity that I have when I'm sober, and this doesn't affect that at all. If anything, it enhances it for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I can totally see that.
It can help me focus. It puts me in a state of contentment where I'm like satisfied or relaxed. It's a very fulfilling experience for me, and I have to say that it probably is for you, just judging on your behavior.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's talk about that a little. Living clean, and that has multiple meanings. Eating clean, not putting toxic substances into your body, and living a morally right life. That's I definitely didn't always used to live like that, and in fact, once upon a time I was quite the opposite. But being who I am now and choosing to live this way, it's made my life so much better in so many ways. Just eating healthy right off the bat. I'm not perfect when it comes to it, but let me tell you, I'm not eating junk food all day, getting high and eating junk food all day. I feel like I have a lot more energy.
Wow.
And morally living clean, it gives me a lot more positivity in life. I don't have some kind of guilt. I'm not uptight in the shoulders and like hunched over. I'm taking it back. I'm easy, relaxed, and positive. Whatever problems do come up in my life, I have a more positive outlook on it. And that's just living clean in all these ways. And we get better with that each day. My life is so much better now. I've got a couple jobs. Working on a little side venture right now. Have a great relationship with friends and family. Where as before, I've had friends that told me they don't want to hang out with me anymore because of my habits and because of what I'm doing.
Well,
what has it done for? Yeah.
Look at you. I look at Tyler. I'd much rather see him looking healthy and happy like he is today.
Yeah.
Than somebody that you see that's strung out, pale white, eyes pinned up, closed, sitting in a hotel room burning themselves with a cigarette.
Yeah.
I'd much rather see my friend look like this, healthy, happy, clean cut. And you were just talking about all the different healthy.
And not only does it help myself, but I can help other people now through that. And that's one of our things that we're trying to do here.
Right. We call them natural solutions. So solutions mean that there was a problem beforehand.
Right.
So these actually help solve problems naturally.
Absolutely.
They help solve problems naturally, and this is what I call a true optimist. If you can think about solutions rather than problems.
Yeah.
If your brain goes to problems, then that's going to keep you there, like we were talking about earlier, staying stuck in the past.
Yeah.
If you go to solutions, you think problem solving, that's true optimism.
Yeah.
That means you're trying to get positive results instead of hanging out in the problem and making things worse.
Solution-based thinking. That's what they call that. Solution-based thinking. And you know what? Worrying doesn't do you one thing of good, because people who worry are always going to find something to worry about.
Yes, sir.
It's like an infinite layered onion. If you're not worried about, money, then you know what? You're going to be worried about your health. Oh, what if I get sick? So you go to the doctor, you're fine. You're not worried about your health anymore, but now you're worried about what's going on in the country. And say things are all good at the time, then you'll worry about getting robbed, and the list goes on infinitely. And whenever you solve one problem, there's another layer underneath, and the perspective enlarges. So you're looking at a big problem all over again, and you'll always find something to worry about. So getting out of that thought process and that pattern is the only way that you're gonna bring that anxiety level down, and that you're gonna be more at peace with yourself. Worrying really serves no purpose, and sometimes it's like impossible. You're like, oh, I have something to do tomorrow, and I'm shaking, I'm anxious, I'm so, and that's okay. You're not going to get rid of that physical part, but it's more about embracing that nervousness feeling and just being like, I'm okay. Let yourself feel nervous and be a little shook about it, and it'll pass a lot quicker than if you are overthinking it so much and trying so hard not to be anxious and not to be worried about what's going on in the future. Address it, but that's it. And I feel like today we all feel like responsibility goes hand in hand with worrying, and what a delusional thought pattern that is. Like, if you're not worried about something, you're not being responsible. If you're carefree, that you're not being responsible. Well, you can be carefree, and then when a problem arises, you just handle it without worrying about it. It comes up, and you solve the problem, and then move on. And look at all that time that you saved, not worrying about it. You still solved the problem. You still are a responsible person. But it's this delusion that our society has created, that to be responsible, you have to worry a little bit, and that's a falsehood.
Right, absolutely. I feel good right now.
Yeah.
How long ago?
Little check-in right now. I'm definitely feeling relaxed behind the eyes. Little easier sitting right now. I'm more comfortable for sure. And I'm sure that also has to do with this Koi CBD vape juice too.
Oh, wow.
Because we're taking it through two routes. We are, we ingested the liquid and we're inhaling the vapor.
But it's both CBD and CBD, right?
Yes,
okay.
CBD and CBD. The drink, I believe, has melatonin in it. Yes, it does. It's got melatonin.
The thing about these, I feel like from like here, where my temple would be above my ears, I feel here back to like almost down to my neck and down my bone. I feel relaxed.
Yeah.
Like weight off my shoulder.
Yeah.
Like
almost like the shoulders dropped a little bit.
Yeah, just kind of
go with the flow kind of feeling a lot more. Yeah.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah, these products I'm really a fan of, especially when they're all natural. You can't beat it when it's all organic. When it's an organic product, you know what you're getting. I mean, look at the back of that bottle. I could read everything on that list, and there's maybe like 10 things, and half of them are vitamins that are good for you. So that's amazing. I love using products like this, and that's why we're here to share these with the viewers, and just have a little talk at the end of the day, a little talk about how we're feeling, how you can improve your life in small ways, and
cool.
and a little bit of Zen. Next time we're gonna do a little bit of reading out of the Tao Te Ching again, and we're gonna talk about that. Might bring in a couple of philosophers that we'd like too.
Oh
yeah. Eckhart Tolle, Alan Watts. These are great men that really have paved the way, and being in the moment, this Zen type of thinking, and you can really get in touch with your happiness that way. Because back when I was getting high all the time, whenever I was so focused on worry and how am I gonna make ends meet, I didn't have time to feel good. And well, actually, you know what? That's not true. I did have the time to feel good. I just wouldn't allow myself to do it.
Right.
And I was blocking it out with, either substances, watching too much TV, eating junk food. These are all like vices that, sure, in moderation, I don't believe are wrong. You get high a little bit, smoke some weed, that's fine. You watch a couple episodes of TV, sure, that's great to unwind. Eat some junk food at the end of the week. Treat yourself. But when you're living your life based around those things and using those things to solve your problems, you're gonna run into other problems. And just like we were saying, that cycle just keeps going.
Right. It's you create your own reality. Like what I'll say
Absolutely,
about
I love that.
is this right here these natural solutions, they can help you be the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
They can't take away from that. These are never going to cause you to just do stuff that's out of your character. It's not like you're going to be breaking windows, robbing shit just to get this.
Yeah.
It's not like that. It's non-habit forming. So it helps you be the best version of yourself. You get to enjoy a stress relief. You get to enjoy no pressure in your nasal.
Yeah.
Like feeling good, feeling in touch with yourself in nature almost. Like,
Yeah.
it's a very healthy feeling,
Yeah.
but enjoyable at the same time. So
Using
it's like
all natural things really does get you
it's a
in touch with
natural
nature.
solution.
I love that saying, because you don't get that heavy, way down feeling that you do from taking narcotics or
Right.
eating bad. You're eating this natural stuff, and you feel light, like you're a part of it. Drop of water in the ocean type deal. It's amazing. And I've been really getting into like the cold pressed juices lately, the smoothies, and that's another great natural way to live. In fact, I think I got one right over here. These are awesome. Amazing. Probiotics. That's another great thing that I've implemented into my life. I may have even said something about that in the last video. And it's got purified water, lemon, some kind of berry. I'm not going to butcher that. MAQUI berry. Never heard of it, but I'm sure it tastes good. And vegan probiotics, That's amazing. Cold pressed juice. I love it. Let's take a sip of that.
So one thing I'll say real quick is that
Delicious.
narcotics are poison, and this is a good way to view things, because anytime you put this outside substance that's not natural, it's a narcotic that you're putting into your body that's not going to render good effects or results. So it's poison.
Yeah.
So this is the
Essentially
complete
it is.
opposite of what poison is.
Yeah.
I feel good about putting this into my body.
Yeah.
And enjoying the benefits from it. So I just want to say this is a good thing you're on here, man.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And I do appreciate you
Yeah.
using me as the guinea pig. So
Yeah. And I hope some of our viewers end up, looking for these products, trying them out, because
definitely do.
it's all good stuff, I mean, you're not going to have anything bad happen from taking this. No bad results.
Very good, actually.
Yeah. What do you think about these probiotics?
Tastes really good.
Yeah, it tastes amazing. I'm curious as to see the
Tastes
sugar.
fresh.
Yeah, look at that. The sugars in here, just 1 gram. That's it. And the added sugars, 0.
Wow, natural.
Like, that's amazing. A lot of vitamin C in there, 20 milligrams of vitamin C, 60 of potassium. And I'm looking at the ingredients list here, and that's amazing. Not one thing that's unnatural in there. It's phenomenal, and it's stuff like
All
this.
organic.
Yeah. So, and that's the way to live. Organic
Wow.
is so key.
Cool.
Because you can get products that claim to be healthy for you, but if it's got this inorganic like stuff added into it, it's definitely gonna make you feel a little bit weighed down. Not as good as the natural stuff.
And it's tough for your body to process all that.
It
you know,
is.
preservatives and different
Great point.
unnatural stuff. This stuff all here natural.
Your body only digests properly around 75% of what you put into it. And that's because our diets today are filled with a lot of like fillers and what's the word I'm looking for? Wow, that CBD is working a little too good. I'm too relaxed here. But no, it has a lot of things that our body isn't used to processing in here. Preservatives. This kind of stuff our body doesn't necessarily agree with, because a couple thousand years ago when we were hunting and gathering, we lived in tribes and we didn't eat all this crazy stuff that we do today. It was just natural. We went out, we got it out of nature, whether it's an animal or whether it's fruits, berries, that kind of stuff. And it was all natural, and that's how our bodies are hardwired. It's supposed to be. So I mean, you look at people today and their diets, and No wonder why they have so many problems. No wonder why they're having anxiety and high blood pressure, obesity. And you know what? It's because, for one part, it's because of the diets, what they're eating. And then, I have a feeling that we all listen to what society tells us too much.
Your body can process natural stuff much quicker, faster, easier than it can any of this, preservative-filled junk that we buy off the shelves. The natural stuff contributes to your health cycle and your digestive tract,
Yeah.
your digestion.
Gut health is so crucial because that's your biggest nerve.
Circulation, blood pressure. These natural substances like this, they contribute to all that and give you a state of healthy balance.
Yeah.
Where the other stuff will get you all out of whack, cause you
Yeah.
to be a diabetic, cause you to have heart problems,
Very
blood
true.
sugar problems, circulation problems, breathing problems.
Yeah.
All this can be caused by the junk we buy off the shelves that ain't natural.
Yeah.
Now this stuff here that's all natural only contributes
And
to that healthy balance.
And you touched on something great there, gut health. That's why I've been taking the probiotics, because they help you digest properly, like we were just talking about.
That's awesome.
A lot more of your food. You get way more out of it. A lot of people, whether you're having acid reflux, bloating, that kind of stuff, it could all be because of it could all be because of what you have going on in your gut. You don't have enough good bacteria to break down the food, to process things the right way. And probiotics definitely fix that. I think we should definitely do one of these episodes here about probiotics. We're going to get like a few different kinds, try them out, and, see how we're feeling. Let's do a quick check-in real quick. The last check-in of the night here, and see how are you feeling, Ian?
I feel really good right now. I feel like putting my feet up, laying back. I almost have the urge to smile.
Yeah.
Like I just feel kind of like.
Almost. That's something you don't do much.
Nah, that's not true. But no, I do feel almost the urge to smile. I feel like there's been weight lifted off my shoulders. I could lay down and fall asleep right now if I wanted to, or I could sit down and read a book right now.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
So I could do a couple of different things. I'm just feeling good.
Yeah.
And I really just am very appreciative right now for my situation in life.
Yeah.
For my good friend Tyler introducing me to these natural solutions, because it's definitely having a positive impact in my life.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some results that are contributing to my healthy balance every day, and I enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
I'm loving it.
Thanks, Ian. My last check-in right here. I've got to say, I'm feeling definitely really tired. I'm feeling like a lot of weight now behind my eyes, but weightlessness in my body. So, I gotta say, I would rate that product. It's not the strongest feeling, but it's a good mix. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Wow, that's crazy, because I was going higher. I was going to say I'd give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because, it's just
Good
having a
perspective.
different effect on me.
And that's the thing too.
I
Different
feel
things
really good,
work
like-
for different people. Some things work stronger for other people. But I definitely feel like it's on the upper end of the scale.
Right, I
for
like it.
exactly those reasons we were talking about. Next time, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think you want to review?
2 toes. I let you make that call, brother.
Okay.
I'm excited to always pursue these natural solutions with
Yeah.
Tyler.
If you guys have any suggestions or want to see something specifically, just drop a comment below and I'll check it out and we'll do a video on it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had an awesome time. We'll be back next week. Have a good one.
One love.